name is Leroy. 6 months ago, had a bad sciatica. It was to the point where I had a hard time walking from my boat to the parking lot. There were times where I had to, a lot of times where I had to just lay down or sit down because I couldn't walk any further. And it was very, very uncomfortable, to say the least. It was nice that I got exposed to the Disc Institute, Dr. John Harper, and this was a month and a half later. I'm able to walk. I'm able to do things that I couldn't for the last 6 months. I'm recovering on a really good level now, and just makes me happy that I found the Disc Institute, because my life is starting to go back to where it was before I had this sciatica. The icing was really important, and the exercises are very, very important. And coming here on a regular basis with the laser treatment and the stretcher. I'm not so sure of the proper name of the machine, but it all worked, and I'm a much happier person because of it. So if you've got a bad sciatica, I'd say stop in and see Dr. Harper here at the Disc Institute and let him check you out. It's nice to be able to walk again. Take care.
Hi, my name is Lori Escalera, and I live in North County, Oceanside, and I came to see Dr. Harper in June of 2011. I've had degenerative disc problems for 15 years, and I fell last year, and when I fell, I couldn't get my footing again. I couldn't work. I couldn't sleep at night. I had so much pain. I saw Dr. Harper's ad in the paper, and he offered a complimentary visit. I figured I had nothing to lose, maybe some sleep to gain. I came to see him, and within the first visit, I slept better at night. Within the second visit, I slept phenomenally well. So I decided to enter his program, and we did a combination of decompression and laser and exercises, and I'm happy to say at the end of my treatment I'm sleeping really good. I've learned to manage my pain very well, and I'm still doing the exercises that Dr. Harper introduced me to, and I'm very pleased with the program and the caring staff and the friends I made coming to Dr. Harper's Disc Institute. I think you should try it, and you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. And best of luck. Thank you.
My name is Roger Gaffey, and I am a patient of Dr. Harper's and just finishing up an extensive period of working with him. We commenced an extensive Disc Institute improvement program on October the 3rd, 2011. And that consisted of a true axial spinal decompressions, new life laser treatment, oxygen therapy, spinal rejuvenation therapy, whole body vibration therapy, lumbar back brace, ice packing, and specific exercise programs with re-exams. That sounded like a lot. I didn't know what all those things meant when I entered the program, and I have a better understanding of that now. Completed the treatment today, which is February the 15th, 2012, and entered the program with disc bulges and degenerative discs causing really severe sciatic pain down my right leg. I had to give up golf, couldn't walk, barely, and was in really a lot of pain down the right, primarily down the right side. After all of the treatment, the pain is gone, has been gone for many weeks. I can now do Saturday morning 1.25 mile walks with my buddies again. I'm getting back to playing golf, taking baby steps. Dr. Harper recommended, don't go to the first tee with the driver yet. And I have a continuing improvement program of exercise, which is really very valuable to me, of stretching and weight management. A side issue would be family life is improved because of my improvement with my health. I would say this program, I would recommend it to anybody with those types of issues that go on. And I just did a thumbnail sketch and really feel that about 86 to 90% improvement since day one when I entered the program. And I'm shooting for 100%. So I continue to work on it myself, and I think that's an important part of the program, giving you tools when you walk out of the office here to take care of yourself and your health. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, so we're here with Ashley and her mom, Steph, and they wanted to tell everybody a little bit about what we did here at our office. So Ashley, tell us a little bit about the problems that you had before you came into the office.
I came in basically not being able to walk or anything. I was in a really bad car accident and proceeded to work at my labor-intensive job of being a pet groomer for a year. Saw multiple doctors over the year span. Nobody could tell me it was wrong. And walked in here. Dr. Harper took a look at my MRI and my X-ray, and it was like, I know exactly what's wrong with you. And it was like an answer from God. It was absolutely amazing after all I'd been through. And I had 4 herniated bulging discs that had pressed on the nerves in my spine and caused numbness and tingling and loss of feeling in my legs and my hands, which of course grooming not so good. So I had to take a break and everything, and now I'm feeling much stronger, and it's remarkable. For a while there, got very down, didn't think it was going to get better, and the encouragement of you and the staff here and everything, it was more like coming to family, and that you guys were really here to help. So it wasn't like a doctor. So
Great, thank you, That's great.
And I have my daughter back now.
That's awesome, yeah. So it was real rough on you too, Steph, huh?
It was unbelievable. It happened in November, and for a year thereafter, 24 years of age, she was working, doing her business. She'd come home, she'd ice up for the 20 minutes, and she'd go straight to bed. For a year, there was no social life, there was nothing that whole year because the pain and the swelling was so intense. And then she had a neck injury, and it was too much for anybody. And like she said, we'd go to these doctors, and it was like, well, yeah, you've got a herniated disc, and you've got probably 4 of them, but all that we can tell you is bed rest. And they didn't quite get, she's self-employed, so how do you equate the two? And so she did reduce her work schedule to try and accommodate, and working only 4 days a week, 2 days off 1, 2 days off 2, that whole year. And still, it got worse and worse.
of course, everybody knows we have bills and rent to pay and
Oh, God, yeah.
animals to take care of. So
Right.
I just couldn't stop. And the most frustrating thing was one doctor told me that I had the herniated disc, and that if I kept going and working and doing what I was doing, I may need to have major back surgery. And that was like the worst thing, because I know people, my aunt's friends who have had it and have to get it replaced like every 8 years because your spine rejects it. And it was like, I've watched my mom my entire life be in pain because she's been handicapped since I was little from car accidents, and I didn't want to spend my life suffering like that.
Good. So, and you touched on it just a little bit, but I always ask people about this. So, and how were we with when you came in? And how did you feel about the respect and the honesty and the professionalism?
I mean, I've been to a lot of doctors in the last year, and a lot of chiropractors, a lot of acupuncturists, a lot of everything to do with the body. And coming in here with Adriana up front, she always has the biggest smile on her face, and she's got the sweetest, kindest eyes you've ever seen of anybody. And then coming back here, even when I would have days where I would be in so much pain, I get so sad and depressed, and I would come in here, or I'd miss an appointment or something, and be too embarrassed to call and cancel. And I'd come in here, and it wasn't like you were scolding me, it was like you were supporting me and pushing me. And it was just really nice, because it was kind of like a dad or an uncle or something who really genuinely cared about you, and it wasn't like it was a doctor and I'm the patient and you've got 700 other ones today. So it was very awesome.
That's great.
And a lot.
Extremely professional, and like you said, we looked elsewhere, and one place was like a factory, it
Yeah,
was
it
like
was
an
like an
assembly
assembly
line.
line. Like they messed up my name twice. And they had a file in front of them, so
Very good.
I was like, okay, I can believe it.
Oh, great. Well, I appreciate you guys doing this, and believe me, Ashley and Steph, it couldn't happen to two nicer peoples. I am so blessed to have you guys here, and I'm glad that you got your life back, because that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're very welcome.
unbelievable.
Good.